YouTube, and heard on our podcast, FM, and internet radio. Support your local radio station with Lone Star Community Radio.
You are listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZW LP Conroe and 106.1 KZCC LP Conroe, and worldwide on irlonestar.com.
Hi, welcome to Keeping Up with Conroe, hosted by Visit Conroe. I'm Jody.
I'm Shannon.
And we're here to highlight upcoming events and local businesses in the area. We are here live on the second Tuesday of every month at 11 a.m. And after the show airs, we will be posted on podcast, YouTube Extra, so tune in regularly to Keeping Up with Conroe.
We got a lot going on.
Yeah,
I love this weather.
I know.
It was great coming over here.
It's beautiful.
I know.
It was nice walking weather.
Yeah. And we've got lots of stuff to kind of talk about coming up.
I'm excited.
I think everyone's kind of in vacation and summer mode.
End of the school year.
Yeah. I know I've got lots of
so
friends and
ready.
kids that are ready to get out.
Ready.
So what do they call that? Spring fever? Yeah, they're ready.
I have it. And Skylar's in senioritis. It has already kicked in. So
Yeah. This is about the age when it kicked in for Wesley. So, yep, I get it too. Take 2 years worth of senioritis.
Oh, yeah.
We've got a couple of good guests today. We've got, first of all, we're going to talk to Elizabeth about the Fiesta and Fajita cook-off that's coming up. But then a little bit later, we're going to talk to DeAndre and Sean with the city of Conroe about the transportation system and the new metro.
I know. You can go to Houston.
Pretty exciting.
And they're our favorites. So we love our transportation team.
We share an office building with them. So.
And lots of jokes.
Yeah. Oh, yes. So be prepared.
Right.
But to start off with, we've got Elizabeth here. Welcome. So glad to have you.
Thank you so much for inviting us.
Hi.
And we are here to talk about an event that's taking place at Heritage Place, and it's coming up really soon, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's right. It's Saturday, May the 25th from 1 to 7 p.m. It's a Fiesta and Fajita Cook-Off at Heritage Place in Conroe, and it's benefiting Operation Pets Alive. So we invite everybody to come and help us raise funds for our homeless pets.
Great. Well, and Pets
awesome.
Alive, tell us a little bit more about that.
We're an animal rescue nonprofit here in the Montgomery County area based out of the Woodlands. And we basically have life-saving programs that we work for to reach our goal of having no-kill Montgomery County. We pull animals from the Montgomery County Animal Shelter and from Conroe Animal Shelter when they are at risk of euthanasia because of overcrowding. So we pull them, we foster them, we treat them if they need treatment, and we adopt them out locally, or we transport them to the Northeast via our Flight for Life program or our Pups on Trucks program. So we definitely support community support.
I've got a pound puppy myself, and I
Right.
think there's something about the ones that you adopt from a shelter that they are just, they're appreciative.
They are.
They're
they
so loving.
definitely are.
Yes.
And they seem to know that you have been their savior. So we appreciate the community for
Well, I keep saying my
adopting.
dog needs a puppy, so I might need to come
There will
there.
be there will be plenty there. So come on over on Saturday. We're going to have pet adoptions, kittens and dogs.
Well,
so.
it sounds like a really fun event regardless. I mean,
Yes,
come out
definitely.
and it definitely benefits a great cause. And you were saying before we started the show, you could bring your own dogs out and there's
You can bring your
pet
dogs.
parades and
Yes.
all kinds of stuff. So
Yes.
tell us a little bit about what people can expect.
Great. We are going to have a low-cost clinic on site. There's going to be a veterinarian there and vet techs, and we're going to have low-cost vaccines.
Oh, that's awesome.
and
amazing.
microchipping for whoever wants to come in. It's free admission, so you don't have to pay to get in. So you can come and get those services there. And we're also going to have a booth with a spay and neuter information. And if you want to register to have if you qualify for low-cost spay and neuter, you can register there, and then they'll call you and set up the appointment for your pet. So that's one of our biggest focus and features there is to control overpopulation here in Montgomery County. So come on over and sign up and get your dogs vaccinated, your cats vaccinated, and that'll be fun. We have food trucks, live music. We have vendors, market vendors. We're still welcoming market vendors to encouraging them to come and sign up and join us. And then we have dance performances from the Ballet Folclórico Herencia Mexicana of Houston. And we have the Klein Oak High School Mariachi Ensemble coming to perform for us. We have bake sales. We're going to have a silent auction with wonderful prizes that you can bid on. We've got baskets, wine baskets, spa baskets. Yeah. And we have 7 trips to the Caribbean resorts. So there's plenty of exciting items that you can bid for. We have raffle items that you can also purchase tickets online at www.operationpetsalive.org. And we are also selling tickets at the weekend adoption events locally. We're going to have a pet kissing booth. We're going to have.
Oh, tell it. I want to hear more about the pet kissing.
Right?
We have a pet kissing booth, and for a small donation of whatever amount you can give, you can have your picture. You can take your own picture of either your dog, but we have a little booth that's decorated for kissing, and we have a lot of fun with that. And we're also going to have a special guest that has been donated, and it's a little mini white little burrito donkey.
Oh, I
And
love donkeys.
Yes.
Right.
So that's going to be for photo ops and also for a small donation that he's going to have a little basket and also donating, helping us raise funds for the animals. And
That's so sweet.
This is this Saturday, right?
it's next Saturday, the 25th.
Oh, 25th.
Yes, ma'am. And we're going to have
Yeah.
2 food trucks or several food trucks and just a lot of fun and colorful activities and for the entire family. It's a family-friendly, pet-friendly
Yeah.
event. So we welcome everybody.
We've special ordered perfect weather for
Yes.
you.
I hope so.
Yes.
I do
Knock
hope
on
so.
wood.
Yes,
Right?
we are praying for that. But also, if it is that we are not as lucky, we also have a rain date for the following day, which is
Perfect.
Sunday.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if for
Perfect.
some reason we can't get out there because of inclement weather, then Sunday will be hopefully a better day. So
Well,
So I know you can bring pets.
Yes.
What kind of pets?
any pet,
Anything. Well, I mean,
as long as it's not giant horses
Dogs
or
and
anything.
cats and-
Dogs,
Dogs,
cats.
cats.
You can bring dogs and cats if the cats will be comfortable. That's fine. You know your pets better, but yes, definitely, your family pet is welcome.
and what kind of food trucks? I know you said food trucks. Do you have any food trucks secured yet?
We do. We have pinchos from Houston, and that's a Puerto Rican. Yes, it's really delicious. They do pork marinated skewers and chicken skewers and meat empanadas with banana, and it's just Puerto Rican style food. So that's wonderful. And then we have another food truck that specializes in Mexican dishes. So, from corn on the cob and corn on the cup with cream and Mexican style,
I love
fiesta style.
Mexican
So
corn.
we're trying to bring the fiesta atmosphere to it, and also just your regular hamburger and whatever you want to do. So
Oh, that's
we're gonna
awesome.
we're gonna have plenty for everybody to enjoy.
And did you already talk about the bake sale?
We do. We're going to have a bake sale, and these are all baked items that are baked by our volunteers and donated.
Mm-hmm. I love a
And
good bake
yes,
sale.
I know.
Yes, and we have really
Yes.
wonderful items that our volunteers bake, so they'll be there. We're going to have snow cones and, just a animal balloons. So
Face
awesome.
painting,
Face
everything.
painting. We're just going to have stuff for the
A
whole
big
family.
celebration.
It's just
Have
a
y'all-
party.
Have
It's a
y'all had this
fiesta.
event before?
We usually have a large or 2 large fundraising events per year,
Okay.
but not a fiesta. This is our first fiesta. We've had barbecue cook-offs, and we've had these type of large events at different locations at Papas on the Lake, per se, for our pumpkins and paws in the fall. Then we've had the one at the Southern Star Brewery with a barbecue cook-off. This year, we decided let's do it in the park, and we're going to have a fiesta and just enjoy colorful and very lively entertainment and
That's awesome.
just have fun with the community. And we
Yeah.
want them to all join us and enjoy the festivities.
Maybe this might become an annual event.
I would hope
Let's
so.
hope it's successful.
Me too.
Are you looking for volunteers?
We are looking for volunteers. We're looking for vendors, people that like to grill. We still need fajita grillers. There's that little competition between the grillers. If you're a good griller, come prove yourselves. And you don't have to sell it to the public. It's just for the competition and see who gets the best tasting fajitas done.
Nice.
So, yes. And so come on over. And
So
enjoy.
volunteers for this event,
Yeah.
but do you also need, are you looking for volunteers? It's a
Judges?
great
Yes.
I'm just talking about the organization in general. I mean, I just think it's such a worthy cause.
Yes.
Yeah, Jody's all about the food.
Yes.
So she's volunteering to judge the barbecue.
There you go. I've got the person you can
There you
contact
go.
to sign up. That would be
But it's such
perfect.
a worthwhile organization.
Mm-hmm.
I have a very soft spot in my heart for animals, and
Sure.
I firmly believe in a no-kill shelter. And I know that spay and neutering and education is key. And so, are you also looking for volunteers for the organization throughout the year?
Oh my goodness, yes, all the time. And you can see all of that is available on our website at www.operationpetsalive.org. And there's multiple ways that you can sign up to volunteer. There's also an email address that you can send your interest to, and it's info@operationpetsalive.org. And then they will refer you to whatever area you'd rather work with, if it's with cats, if it's with dogs, if it's at adoption events, or making crafts that we can sell at these events. We are going to have a craft booth, and it's items that crafters in our volunteer group make. So we sell those also for a donation. We
Yeah.
say sell, but it's actually they're there for a donation.
You should do
So-
art and stuff from the animals. We toured
Oh, yeah.
the wolf sanctuary. Have you ever been out to St. Francis Wolf
No,
Sanctuary?
I have not made it out
We
there.
went out there. Was that last summer? I guess.
Yeah.
And checked it out. It's really amazing. They
Wow.
rescue wolves from all over. Not just
Right.
they're not from this area. They come in from
All
other
over.
places. But they, for fundraisers, they have the wolves paint. You know, they're
Oh,
just
wow.
getting
Yeah.
in the
With their
paint.
paws.
You know, because I think when
that's
we were
fun.
out there, some of the white ones had blue and
Oh, my
pink
gosh.
paint all
How
over.
fun.
But then they sell the artwork
sure.
with a little picture of the wolf that did it. And I don't know, it'd be kind of fun to do
That
with the
would be fun.
dogs,
We'll
wouldn't
have
it?
to check that out.
Yeah. I don't,
was so
We might
cute.
have some amazing artists
Yeah.
we don't know about.
Right?
and I love the whole idea of the like obstacle course or
Sure.
lure course,
Lure
right?
course,
Yeah.
yes.
So
It'll be
I
fun.
think that'll be fun
It
too.
is a lot of fun, and there's no ability. The dog doesn't have to be trained to do it.
That would
It's
be good
just-
because mine would
No,
not.
right?
Well, and that's one thing that the people that run it said is it's amazing that owners don't realize what their dogs can do, and once you put them in there, they have no idea that their dog could run that fast or be interested
Mm-hmm.
in anything like that, and they just take to it. It's just their nature.
Yeah.
So it'll be fun to watch.
I'd be interested. I
know.
would take Piper.
You
See,
see
I
her.
know.
Yes,
Wow.
we encourage all the dogs can come over and try it out.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, this all sounds fun. Anything else you'd like to add?
Parking is free. So
Let's
yes,
talk about parking because
parking.
downtown has a perception of hard to park, but
Yes.
Yeah.
but the
No.
parking garage is open.
The parking garage will be open. It's a 5-level garage, parking garage, so that's going to be available.
That's right there on Davis Street.
Yes,
Davis
catty corner.
and
It's San Jacinto
San
and
Jacinto.
Simonton.
Right,
Yes.
yeah. Mhm.
It's right there, catty corner to the park. So
Yes.
it's just so close. Of course, parking on the street if it's available and if it's legal parking.
Right.
Don't park in any area that is just because it's Saturday and people aren't at work. Respect the signs. If it's no parking, no parking. But there's free parking in the garage.
Yep.
So
And that's
not a
easy,
problem.
very,
Yes,
very easy,
it
and right
is.
across the street. So
Right, so-
perfect.
So, do you accept donations throughout the year?
We do accept donations anytime. We depend on community support.
Yeah.
So we're all volunteer. So 100% of proceeds raised always goes towards the care of the animals that we rescue.
And do you
So
take donations of just money, or do you take donations of food and items?
everything,
Okay.
donations of food, donations of items for puppies, and there's a list on our website, a wish list.
Oh, that's
of
great.
That's amazing.
items that, yes, like for, the babies that are not weaned yet, we need the milk, the baby's milk, the puppies and kittens' milk. We need all kinds of items to feed the little babies that don't have their mamas. So there's just an assortment of things that we can use: newspaper, used towels.
Yeah, I was going to say my son did his Eagle Scout project for the Brazos Valley Animal Shelter, and that was one of the things he built. Some things for them, a lure course, and then some benches and stuff like that. But he also raised money and collected donations, used towels and used blankets that, like, if as you're getting rid of your comforter and you don't know what to do with the old comforter, they take it because they make bedding for the animals and
Yes,
stuff. And so
definitely.
people don't think about that. Don't throw it away. And
Reuse it.
it can be reused by these animals, and
definitely.
dog food too. I mean, that's something that's pretty easy to pick up and very a great donation, because that's just one less thing. So any of that. So I just, like I said, have a very soft spot for animals. So anything that you could do, I love this organization and what
Thank you
y'all are
so
doing.
much. We appreciate that, and we appreciate your support and having us here. And
Well,
Of course.
Well, I want to say again the website one more time in case people want to look it up. It's operationpetsalive.org.
yes, ma'am.
And info@operationpetsalive.org for more information. You can email them.
That's correct.
And we'll
It's
share it.
also on our website and Facebook.
Awesome.
And we'll kind of watch, and as the
Yeah.
weather, if it is
Yes.
moved, we'll make sure we share your
Yeah.
post on that to let people
Definitely.
know
And we'll make
on
sure
any
to
of
do
that.
So that's great.
Well, great. Do you have anything else you want to share?
Oh my gosh, just come on over.
Yeah.
Have a good
Yeah.
time with us and bring your friends and support the small businesses that are going to be there making a living, selling
Yeah.
their goods, and then at the same time helping us to raise funds for the animals. And you guys have a good time. So-
Awesome.
Awesome.
Well, we're going to take a really quick break. Elizabeth, thank you
Sure.
so much
You're
for
very
coming
welcome.
out.
You're very welcome.
Um,
Thank you for having us.
Stay tuned. Up next, we'll be visiting with DeAndre and Sean with the City of Conroe Transportation Department. You're listening to Keeping Up with Conroe, hosted by Visit Conroe.
Want to check out the fastest growing sport in the world? It's right here in Conroe, Texas, and it's roller derby. Conroe Roller Derby is a nonprofit recreational league of women and men who want you to come and check out the fast-paced, hard-hitting game of roller derby. The Conroe Cutthroats practice at Rainbow Roller Rink on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. You can find our game schedule and more information on our website, www.conroerollerderby.com.
This is Rick, TRC. Every Tuesday on my show, Afternoons with Lone Star from 3 to 7, I play back-to-back classic rock hits. That's right. I like to call it a 2 for Tuesday or a 3 for whatever it is you'd like. Call the request line, 936-647-3776, or message me on Facebook, Afternoons with Lone Star, make a music request. That's right, you can do it. Here's what else. Go over to our website, irlonestar.com. Get the app on your phone. It's easy. You'll like it.
Hey guys, this is Connor.
This is Dick.
This is Chris.
And we're with the Ticket Stub Podcast every Thursday live at noon on 104.5 and 106.1 FM in the Conroe area. Also, anytime at irlonestar.com. You go to irlonestar.com/TTS. You can find all of our social media.
And don't forget, we give away 2 tickets to the Grand Theater on every show.
If you like movies and you like complaining or celebrating anything that has to do with the silver screen, check out the Ticket Stub Podcast and join us every Thursday at noon o'clock on Lone Star Community Radio.
Lone Star Community Radio is ready for the summer. If you or anyone you know is looking for a summer internship, Lone Star Community Radio is a great place to learn the radio and TV business. Contact the station at info@irlonestar.com or call the station's message line at 936-647-3776. Lone Star Community Radio offers a great opportunity to those interested in learning about the radio world.
And we're back. You are listening to Keeping Up with Conroe. I'm your host, Shannon.
And I'm Jody.
And we are with Visit Conroe.
Yeah.
Our next guests
Are some of our favorites.
They are. We've got DeAndre and Sean, both with the City of Conroe Transportation Department. We share a building with them, so we do like them. But we've got a lot of exciting things to talk about. I want to just jump right in on the Metro because I just think that's so exciting.
She's trying to get me on this thing, y'all. She's trying to get me to Houston.
If it didn't
One
leave,
way?
yeah.
I think so.
Terrible.
If it didn't leave at 6 a.m., I would do it. But
we have a 5 a.m.
we even better, yeah. So let's talk about that because that is the newest thing, right?
It is. It is a huge undertaking for the city. And, we couldn't be working with a better company. Metro is literally the big brother transit agency in the Houston area. So for us, it makes our work a little easier because they absolutely know what they're doing. It is completely impressive to see those over-the-road coaches come in. It's just overwhelming. Now, the next best level to that is once we actually put our City of Conroe signature, our wrap on those buses. But the drivers are amazing, the management, the staff. I mean, we can't think of something we need that they already have an answer or a whole department for. So that's been wonderful. It's been a long time in the making. I think we kind of courted and dated Metro for about 2, 3, maybe even 4 years to get to this point.
I mean, it connects us to Houston. I think
it's so important.
Awesome.
And here's the thing with that service, it just needs to be positioned. That service is going to, it's the kitchen sink at this point.
Right.
With the growth we're having here, we have, DeAndre can talk more about our ridership. We have a nice, healthy response for where we are now. But 5 years from now is when we're going to look back and be like, we did that. So it's exciting.
So why don't you tell us the times that they do leave? They leave at 5 a.m.
They do.
And where do they go and where do they pick up?
So it leaves the Conroe Park and Ride at 5 a.m.
Which is under I-45.
Correct, directly in front of the Montgomery County Library.
Yes.
So there's a 5:30 a.m. route and also a 6:30 a.m. ride down to Houston.
And it goes, where does it stop?
It stops in downtown Houston. We also end up at the VA hospital. It passes through
Which is so cool.
Yeah, it definitely for the veterans. It does pass through the TMC Transit Center, as well as pass through Herman Park and down there. So.
Whoa, breaking things, right?
And take him nowhere.
And I think I asked this right after y'all started, but you could put your bike on there.
You can, definitely, yes. If you have a bike, you can put it right under the bus.
So once you get to Houston, if you took a bike with you, you could hop on your bike then and get where you needed to in the downtown area or whatever.
I need you to do that, Shannon. Take your bike, ride the Metro.
I will do it.
And go right through downtown.
Well, and you may be tempted to do other things. By the time you get to that, that transit center in downtown Houston, hop on their bus and go to Galveston.
That's just
right. There's so many, it's so multimodal. Once you get to that place, you're in Braille, they have ride share vans, obviously the Metro buses, and it connects to a lot of the surrounding cities that have transit services.
Very true.
You couldn't be dropped off in a better place.
And just think about how much work you could get done. Somebody who works in Houston, you can bring your laptop with you and, or you could not and just turn it all off and ignore the world.
Well, I'm just thinking just not to have to fight the traffic on my own, just be able to sit back and relax and let someone else do the driving.
My anxiety levels would be so low by the time I got to work.
I would rather ride the
shout out to the commuters in our community because they've been following this project for years and have been anticipating it, like Christmas, really. And so I was so impressed once we finally launched the project that they came out and they're using the service. They've continually used it since we've started. So
ridership is pretty good for just starting. It's actually pretty impressive.
Definitely. We have an average of about 150 riders per week.
That is amazing.
And what is the cost?
The cost is $8 one way. If you are a senior citizen or a person with disability, it's $4. And anyone ages 70 or older, completely free. But there's an application that you have to fill out at www.ridemetro.org. And veterans will also ride for free with an approved application.
Really?
Yes.
And can you buy a monthly pass or is it?
You can. So if you visit the Kroger, or the address is 222 Highway 45, there is a Kroger there, and you can actually buy a Metro Q card.
Here in Conroe.
Here in Conroe.
I didn't catch that.
And also at the Fiesta.
Right over
right here.
That's correct, yes.
So for $16, you can one way, or $16 a day, you can have somebody drive you to work and back.
Correct. And it's very relaxing.
Cheaper than
too.
gas.
I know.
Yeah, it is.
And you can eat.
And you can reload that fare card.
That is awesome.
So it's really neat.
That's
We're
a-
really excited about it.
That's a great opportunity.
More people should definitely be looking into this.
Yes.
And we're hoping it continually grows. Like right now, the project is a pilot program. So we're demonstrating that there's a need here. And so as the city assumes more of the funding that's not subsidized by grants, then we'll really get our feet under ourselves. That may mean more trips to Houston. That could mean a midday service. That could mean so much in the world of commuter service. So we're really excited about that. But like I said, the best thing ever is just having started that, having launched it.
Pretty exciting.
Yes.
Big thing. So those are great. That's getting us to Houston, but getting around in Conroe
Conroe.
too. In fact, when we were sitting out here waiting to come in, we saw 2 or 3 buses go by.
I see your buses
so-
every day now. I think they are so awesome to have on the streets.
So tell us a little bit about who those are open for, if any of the listeners are interested. I know you mentioned people that have disabilities that may need some help getting around our community, but just anybody, right?
Yes. So we have our fixed bus route. So that's for anyone to ride. So if you can actually access the fixed route, we have 103 bus stops around Conroe. The general admission is $1. If you are a student, ages 13 to 18, it'll be 50 cents. Persons with disabilities or senior citizens, 50 cents as well. If you are unable to make it to the bus stop and you're in our eligible area, you can fill out an application for our ADA paratransit program. So it is a door-to-door service. We will come to your home and pick you up in a wheelchair-accessible van, and you'll pay $2 each way. If you have a companion, they can ride with you as well for $2, or if you have a personal attendant, that person is free.
Okay. And that's to get you to the store or to the doctor or
To visit a friend, go to the movies, grocery
anything.
shop.
And
Exactly.
how do they contact you ahead of time to schedule that?
So they would actually have to call our location. They can call us at 936-522-3532.
3526.
3526.
I'm looking at the brochure.
That's
that
Sean's
my
number.
extension?
That's Sean's. Don't call Sean.
No, call us. We take all the calls. Yeah.
Or they can visit us on the website.
That's funny.
I know that's
Leave it on
Sean's.
my phone.
Yeah, Sean's gonna get all the calls now.
Nothing
Okay,
new.
let's repeat
I
the
got
correct
it.
number.
That's
Okay.
right.
522
3532.
3532. That's what I said.
Or they can visit us on the website at www.cityofconroe.org and look under the transit department. And the application is there if they want. And this is, again, for the ADA paratransit minivan.
Or your office is currently located in the Chamber of Commerce building,
That
and
is
you've
correct.
got brochures and information and people on hand
Yes.
to help out with any of those
Definitely.
things too. Awesome. And we are pretty fascinated at the places that the regular, what did you call this?
The local bus,
The
yeah, the
standard,
fixed route.
yeah, the
Fixed
fixed routes. That they go everywhere
Yeah.
from the north end to the
the
south,
south.
east, west. I mean, it's everywhere.
And it's totally driven by the riders and the citizens in this community. We do a survey every year to obviously gauge our performance and our level of service. But where are we going next? Where else are you trying to, get to basically that we currently don't serve? And so that's what ends up taking shape on the routes. We started with a north and south route, so it just looked like a line going down Fraser, Highway 75, right? Our routes are within the north loop. But if you envision the north loop and then you've got Fraser that's running north and south, now we've got almost like an east and west kind of situation going on. So in the big dream in the world of Sean and DeAndre is we get into those quadrants. We make that kind of cross analyst over the entire city and then just kind of hone in from there. There's so much work to do on the local route, so much. But yeah, those stops are driven by our riders. So Social Security was huge. We have a very healthy elderly community here.
Yeah.
And they're not trying to wait for their daughters to come pick them up to get their business done.
They're
And
still
so-
independent.
Yeah, they are very dependent. The benefit of that, too, is we edge along the high school, which is wonderful. I've got kids at the school, and there is nothing better than, hey, hop on the bus. Going out to the North Loop, 336, out by Health and Human Services, that's huge. DARS is huge. You have individuals with various visual impairments and things that maneuver better than you and I do, and so they don't want to be limited either. So
Well, and as the industrial park and
Oh,
some of
yeah.
that sort of stuff too
Yep.
feeds
Yeah.
in some of the people that
Yeah.
work up there, it'd be easier than driving.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah, the college was huge. We have a great partnership with Lone Star Community College, and we want to do so much more there at the college, even out toward the convention center. So there's so much to do. Every time we launch a route and it's running, we're behind already. It's like, oh, we got to get over here now. So,
well, the city is changing so quickly and
is. So
growing so
quickly.
much. So yeah,
Yeah.
that totally makes sense. So you mentioned 50 cents, dollar, whatever. Is it cash as they get on the bus, or is it a card as well?
It's cash right now. Also, you can purchase tickets at the Chamber building.
Okay.
Yes.
And you can get a packet of tickets, so it's not just one or two. It's my understanding you can get quite a few.
Correct.
The booklets. Yeah.
That's amazing. So then that way you just have them on hand. So now you talked about the high school. How old do you have to be to ride the bus?
So the minimum age to ride the bus is 6 years of age. 6. Yes.
Minimum.
Minimum.
Yeah. So you
That's
can-
awesome.
Shannon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
But what we're saying is, if you're a high schooler, 15 years old, and you need to get out of school and you need to go to work,
on it.
hop on the bus and drive to wherever have
not skip school.
Correct.
No, after
Correct.
school. I
Right.
mean, at 2:30 when school gets out.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Wait
they
at
can
the
show
bus stop.
Yep, and they can show their school ID, 50 cents.
See,
Because it goes right by the high school.
and they can
Correct.
take you near your work, I bet, and you could just hop off and go to work.
Yeah.
So are the maps online too on your website?
Yes, they are.
Yeah. And if anyone is planning a trip, whether it's through the commuter service or our local fixed route service, they can always reach us and we can assist them with trip planning or connecting to the resource that can do that. We don't want anyone feeling like, it's overwhelming or they don't know how to move around. We have a lot of resources to assist with getting you to your destination. So
That's good to know, because I've not taken advantage of the bus system here, and I will one time, but I'm
Once.
well, no, I will at some point, but I'm just thinking I wouldn't know how to switch buses, and I mean,
Yeah.
I've traveled
Right.
in Europe, and I mean, looking at, I got to get on the blue line, and it always stresses me out.
It is.
So having someone that can walk me through it and say, oh, it's really easy. You get off here, you just get a ticket, switch the bus, get on this bus, and it'll take you there.
And the
So-
bus drivers are amazing. A lot of them are
that.
from Conroe. So once you get on the bus, you'll let them know where you want to go, and they'll give you all of that information, and they'll ensure that you get off at the right stop or transfer to the correct bus to
Oh,
get you
that's
to your
good.
destination.
And
That's
you've got
good.
a pretty amazing team. I mean, there's 4 of you now just in the transit department, and
Yes.
it's a pretty cool team y'all have, and everyone's friendly and open, and somebody's always there to answer the phone or be there in person with a big smile. So you feel like, like that, so you feel like you're welcomed and you're wanted.
good.
And, so I think that's important to say is that, I mean, your staff is always helpful and
Thank you.
friendly.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
absolutely.
So can you bring your pets?
So you can have a service animal.
Service.
Yes, service animal. Just not in your pet. But if you require a service animal, then definitely you can bring the animal on board.
Okay. So you can get the schedule of all the bus times online, right? Or call?
Online, or you can get them at the Chamber building, which is at 505 West Davis in Conroe, or actually on the bus. There are brochures on the actual bus as well.
That's cool.
And they don't have regular time stops, right? It's just kind of a continuous loop.
There are time stops.
Oh,
So it's
there
a
are.
fixed bus route, yes. So with the north, south, and the north and south route, it runs about every hour.
I shouldn't have asked that. I
Yes.
knew the answer to that question because there's a stop out in front of our
Yes.
office, and I've looked at it, and they have a schedule, don't they, right there?
Yes, that schedule is for the north and south route.
Yeah.
So we've expanded since then, so it doesn't have the northeast or west route.
Okay.
And so
All right.
That's cool.
Very handy. And some of the stops are really nice. There's benches and all kinds of
and
stuff.
even shelters at some of
Yeah.
the stops. So as we continue to grow, we'll add additional benches and shelters.
How's the ridership on these buses? Pretty
It's
good?
about 140 riders per week, so it's pretty
That's
good.
pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, and I think that if more people knew about this kind of a program, I would do anything to live in a metropolitan area
Sure.
and never have to drive my
Yeah.
car. To be able to hop on a bus and just use public transportation everywhere. I mean, just think about how much nicer it'd be on the roads when there's less cars.
Absolutely.
So I just think that having this, and I think a lot of our residents in our community aren't aware of how affordable this is and the fact that it goes everywhere you want it to go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All the important places.
Or
Yeah.
if it doesn't go somewhere that you want it to go, there's an opportunity for future years for
Absolutely.
things to be added.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah, and we're perfectly fine. I mean, we love being here and sharing the vision and our mission with the local bus route and even the commuter service. But let me just repeat, what we're doing today is for 5 years from now.
Correct.
So our neighbors may not know about it. I bet their grandchildren will.
Yep.
Correct.
I bet their children will. I bet their neighbors will.
Well, and
So
I think
that's our focus.
I think the millennials, we give them a hard time for a lot of things, but I do believe that
They're very resourceful.
they
with
are
trains.
resourceful.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why I was asking, can they take the bikes on these buses
Yeah.
too?
Yes, they
Absolutely.
can.
Okay,
Yes.
because I mean, that's the thing. I think a lot of these
It's very
millennials, they
true.
want to kind of live and work in
They
a,
wanna
in
connect.
so it's hop on a bus or public transportation of some sort,
Yeah.
take their bike, and
Yeah.
then ride.
So, funny story, my son's 16, refused to get his driver's license. And he's just old Benjamin anyway. I mean, we think he's about 88, but he mentioned that, I was, why don't you want to get your license? Your brothers, did and whatever. Mom, there's so many mobility options nowadays.
Nice.
It was so funny. My son telling the transportation manager of the city of Conroe that there's mobility options. But he's absolutely right.
Yeah.
He will Uber his dinner. He's
Yes.
resourceful.
Right.
My daughters do that all the time. I come home and I'll say, "What's for dinner?" Oh, we already DoorDashed it. It's
Right.
fine.
So
Right.
they can figure it out. This is just another tool on that spoke, and we're just excited. It is a wonderful project to work on. It is so, and you'll experience that when you go on the bus.
Yeah.
It's very heartwarming, and you feel like you've helped bring a solution to your community. So
Well,
we
we,
really
we
enjoy
know
it.
that this is your baby.
It
and that
is
you,
my baby.
You have worked on
I'm
this.
so glad DeAndre's here now, though. I can kind
Well,
of kick back and
And DeAndre does a
Little
great
bit.
job. No, nothing against DeAndre, but this is your baby, and you have been working on this a long time, and so you should be proud of what you've
you.
created. This is pretty amazing for little old Conroe to have
know.
something so awesome
I
and to
know
be
it.
connected to Houston, and I mean, just all of it is just great.
Yes.
So.
It's important to note that the hours of operation, so it is
Thank
Monday
you.
through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Oh,
for
okay.
now. So as we
Okay.
continue to grow, hopefully we can expand those service days and hours.
And then the Metro to Houston
It's
is
Monday through Friday.
perfect.
Yes.
And then what is
Obviously.
what is the last time the bus will leave Houston and come back to Conroe?
So the buses run, there's 3 buses in the PM. So it will leave the VA hospital at 4:30 p.m., 5:30 p.m., and 6 p.m.
Very cool.
6 p.m.
And then start making your way back.
Yes.
North.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Anything else you want people to know about the transportation system in the city, or things y'all are working on, or?
I would encourage folks to actually try it out. I know education is a big thing here for the Conroe residents. This is a project that has been here. This is the 5th year, but education is great. So I would encourage people to get on the bus, hop on the bus, and ask questions, or come over to the chamber, give us a call, and we can assist you. Don't be afraid to ride the bus. So that's the biggest thing for me. So
Awesome. Good. We were just talking about that in our staff meeting today, that we can't talk about things that we haven't experienced.
Correct.
So we're planning little outings and stuff
Yeah.
and riding the bus so that we can help share that message is something that we'll all be doing so
Yeah.
that we can help with that. 'Cause- So yeah, good point. I think that everyone should try it out and see how it works and see where it goes and
where
how
would you like to
easy
go,
it is.
Shannon? Where would you like to go on the bus?
Lunch.
Lunch. Okay.
And I was looking, there's numerous places
she's
near
right.
restaurant. I've already mapped them out, so I'm good. I think lunch on Thursday's right there, so.
Yeah.
We're
Sounds
actually
good.
starting a marketing campaign where we're targeting whether it's the downtown owners or city hall or the county, where it's just kind of a quick leaflet. Hey, if you want to go to lunch at 11, you can hit these spots and be back by this
Oh,
time. Use this
yeah.
kind of a cheat sheet.
Yeah,
So
think
it's
about it.
coming.
Awesome.
And we're also organizing some trips. We actually had a couple of our councilmen go down to Houston. So we're trying to, teach how easy it can be.
Yeah.
And it's super smart because you are saying, hey, use us. You know,
You don't have to
us.
park.
Yeah.
Right.
Ride
We
the
have
bus,
air
ride the
conditioning
bus.
in this.
Don't mess
heat,
with that.
so-
Trying to find a parking spot
Right.
or try to meet at the same time. Just get on the bus together and go.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to share?
Grand opening?
What's a grand opening?
opening.
Yes, so we will have a grand opening for the Metro service, the car commuter service down from Conroe to Houston.
Uh-huh.
So that'll be in the upcoming month. So
Yeah, we're thinking sometime in June. We're waiting on a few things before we can actually set the date. But you talk about a good old time. So when we launched the local bus route, we ended up having a whole block party over at our transfer. I mean, it was massive, funnest, the best party ever at work, right? So this grand opening, we're hoping to do in the same vein, where obviously we'll be partnering with Metro and having Tom Lambert and all the big, people down there to come out and support with mayor and council. Some events for the kids, the Giggle Bus, food trucks, and so on. So it'll look like it's going to be on a Saturday, maybe from like 10 to 3 at the Park and Ride location there. And once we have that day, we'll be sure to let you all know so that you can kind of update your listeners.
Definitely
We
will.
definitely.
Giggle Bus.
Giggle
Yes.
bus.
What is
Yes.
this Giggle Bus?
It's a school bus that's gutted out, and they have it's like a gymnastics event inside the bus.
Oh, yeah,
So,
I've seen those. They're
Yes.
really cool.
They're great.
That sounds cool.
so maybe after the kids are
We
done,
think
we
it's
can
for
get
kids.
into
I was
that.
about to say.
What's the age limit
Jody,
on
don't
that?
be this bus.
You know I will. I'll lead. I'll lead. Look, you have bounce house parties at the house for your kids. At some point, they have to go to bed.
It's true.
Exactly.
It's so fun to get them right.
I know.
Oh, that's
I
hilarious.
love those. Well, thank you guys. We'll watch for the grand opening. We're so glad to have you both here. We're going to take a really quick break, but we'll be back to talk about some upcoming events in Conroe. Stick around.
Did you know there are more than 790 abused and neglected children currently in foster care in Montgomery County? Will you help make a difference? I'm Allie Stevens with Casa Child Advocates of Montgomery County. We train and support volunteers to be the voice of children in the foster care system. Kids are removed from their home because of abuse and neglect, and we need volunteers just like you to advocate for these children. To learn more about becoming an advocate, please visit CasaSpeaksForKids.com. That's CasaSpeaksForKids.com.
Our talk shows and music shows are looking for sponsors. Want to expand your brand awareness? Reach the hyper-local audience in Montgomery County? The Lone Star Community Radio sponsorships accomplish this. Want to see our stats and rates? Check out irlonestar.com/sponsor for more information. Or call in and leave us a message at 936-647-3776 with your question. Get seen on TV or YouTube and heard on our podcast, FM, and internet radio. Sponsor your local radio station with Lone Star Community Radio.
And we're back. You're listening to Keeping Up with Conroe. I'm your host, Jody.
I'm Shannon.
And we're with Visit Conroe. So we have some great upcoming events in Conroe this month.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure to mention there's not just a couple, there's a lot.
There's a lot. Getting ready for the summer.
Yep. So talking about the park earlier,
Yes,
movie in the park. It's at Heritage, right?
Yes, it is.
Is Christopher Robin.
I know. I want to see this. We were
Winnie
just
the
talking
Pooh.
about that. I
Winnie
wanna
the Pooh.
see. I know.
Oh, I heard that you'll cry. if
I
you
did.
watch it.
I heard it's very sad.
Or movies. So that's movies. We've got
Yeah.
Happy Days, the musical at Owen Theater, just right across the street over there.
Yeah. And that's going for a couple weekends, but its opening weekend is May 17th. So
That's this weekend.
yes.
Also this weekend, well, we were talking before about the music
Yes.
scene in Conroe, Texas,
Which is amazing.
Texas music friendly.
Yes.
First one in the Houston area, 7th in the state. We've got some great local bands, two of which are having their album release. Are they still called album releases? They
CD
don't-
release parties.
Whatever. They don't make albums anymore, I guess.
I think you dated yourself. And
Whatever. So we've got two release parties coming up this weekend. On the 17th at Corner Pub is Caleb and the Homegrown Tomatoes. And then on the 18th is Field of Bronze.
Yes.
And I know Field of Bronze, I'm not sure about Caleb, but is going to do a video for us for Conroe. So we'll be posting that on social media soon. Watch for that.
Yes. And then we have Wreck-It Ralph, which is a pretty fun kids movie. It's also going to be on May 24th.
Also May 24th at Creighton is Matilda.
Yes.
I love
Matilda. I read
That's a
that
good
book as a
one.
kid.
Yep, that's a good one.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we have the cook-off that was mentioned earlier, but then we have the third annual. Who hosts that one? The third annual barbecue cook-off.
I don't know.
We
It's on our
forgot to write it
website.
down. Check out our website. Visit Conroe.com.
It's on our website.
But on the 25th,
I am so excited about this.
everyone, mark your calendars.
Yes. Marin at B52.
We're releasing the Visit Conroe beer.
And so,
Isn't that cool?
We're going to have a party.
Come out.
Yes.
It's going to be fun. And then live
What does
music.
that say about us?
actually, that was not our idea.
It wasn't, but we're super excited
It
about
was Marin's idea. She did it.
Yay.
And I think there's something about Bigfoot at the same time.
There is. It's
like
a game.
scavenger hunt
Yes.
out in the woods.
Yeah, it's
watching
all about
52.
Conroe. I mean, Bigfoot. We have the most sightings. So might as well visit Conroe beer and find Bigfoot.
There you go. Fun times. And then, of course, Southern Star always has things going on at their brewery. They've got some live music coming up on May the 25th.
Josh Fuller Band. He's pretty awesome if you don't know who he is.
Heard him.
He's Texas country.
Maybe I'll have to come here.
Yes.
And then, of course, don't forget Sounds of Texas is on June 1st.
Yes, Bellamy Brothers at Crichton Theater. I'll be there.
That'll be really a big one. And there are tickets still available?
There are tickets still available.
Okay, but get them soon. They typically sell out. That's held at it's amazing.
Oh my gosh, we eat all that food.
Oh my gosh.
You don't have to cook for a week.
Nope. So you buy one ticket, you walk around, and all the booths are different restaurants in town. So it's a great way for us then to go and taste and figure out where we want to eat the next week. So we take our jobs very seriously. We have to try every
we can't talk
restaurant.
about it if we don't try it ourselves.
Exactly. So go out to Taste Fest. I do know when we were leaving the office that they still have booth space available. So if there are any restaurants that want to get their name out there or catering companies, I don't know the cost. You can contact the Chamber of Commerce for that. And then you give out tastings to the people that come through. And it's just, it's a great time, lots of fun, lots of people, lots of food, lots of drinks. And
lots of friends.
It's great. And tickets are available for purchase as well. So be sure and contact the Chamber of Commerce for that, or we have it on our website as well.
Yes, yes.
And our website is
Visit Conroe.com.
Visit Conroe.com. Follow us on social media at Visit Conroe. Lots of stuff coming up. These are just kind of the next week or two. So check our calendar to see what else is going on. And we'll be back again next month.
Yes.
Want to know about the local hidden treasures? Looking for things to do in Conroe? The goal of Keeping Up with Conroe is to promote all that Conroe has to offer to residents and visitors. So tune in monthly. We're here live the second Tuesday of every month at 11 a.m. And after the show airs, we'll have posted on podcast and YouTube, etc. Check out our website, visitconroe.com, and follow us on social media. Tune in regularly to keep up with Conroe.